Actually,
the same side of the same coin.
Actually, if I may correct you, the Quran never mentions Quran and Sunnah as a phrase anyway. But that's still
the example of the Prophet. So I mean, that is sort of basically.
Well, the example of the Prophet, yes, indeed. I'll address first the role of Hadith, and then perhaps you can see what I mean by that. The Hadith literature for the Quranists can represent a genre of information about the Prophet. It could, but that information cannot be proven. Firstly, it was not guaranteed by God. So it is an issue of divinity here. It's not guaranteed by God. Secondly, it contains a mass of contradictions. We can't actually know what was and what was not said by the Prophet. So that leaves, again, the question you are referring to, chapter 33, verse 21, which says that in the Prophet of Allah is uswa hasana, a beautiful example. So here we need to ask the question, what did the Prophet follow? And I would urge you to look at chapter 10, verse 15, where the Prophet says, I follow only what is revealed to me. And that was in that ayat, he was referring to the Quran. So the Prophet is following the Quran. And for us to understand his examples, we must do so vis-a-vis the text of the Quran. That's the only guaranteed information we have about the Prophet.
Well, without the Hadith, we wouldn't even know how to pray, because that's all laid down in the Hadith. It's not explained in the Quran.
No, I don't really believe that to be the case, because if it was true, then there would only be one mode of prayer. There are, in fact, vast differences between the Ahl-Sunnah when it comes to prayers.
Prayer is pretty standardized now, isn't it?
I don't think so, no. If you know the prayers, the certain positions which one has during the prayers. For example,
maybe the hand, maybe that's not.
I mean, if the Prophet wanted, if he gave a perfect system, then that would be explicated, don't you think? I mean, the madhabs do not agree on prayers. In fact, now with the Salafis, they believe that they have the most authentic form of prayer. And that following other forms of prayer is considered bid'ah or innovation. With the Quranists, we have no such problem. People pray, they don't pray. That's...
You're speaking about positions here. I think he's speaking in terms of the Fajr you pray, 2 rak'ahs, the Dhuhr you pray 4. So it's not about positions. I think you're mixing the two things up here.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't mean positions.
Because you're speaking about positions, the difference between the Salafis and the Shia, and then the different madahib. But I think what he is talking about, and correct me,
I mean, I agree that
the number of rak'ahs.
Physical action.
I mean,
yes.
I agree that there is a broad agreement on the, as you say, the rak'ahs.
So what is the source of this, the number of rak'ahs?
It's not the Quran, is it?
It's not the Quran, no. That would be just inherited practices over a lengthy period of time. Which
that's been handed down through Sunnah.
Could I perhaps say something?
Handed down from the Quran?
I'll allow Yasin to moderate because I can't really.
It says in the Quran that the methodology of prayer wasn't revealed to Muhammad. The methodology of prayer was revealed to Abraham. So that, I think, hopefully gains some assurance.
We've forgotten over thousands of years.
Guys, I'm very